Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Story. I am the Imperial Scribe of this vessel, the Flexible Demeanor, and it is my pleasure to document the many adventures of Jay Jones, Andrew Dickinger, and their Servo Skull companion, Daniel Fernandez. When you last left them, our boys had just arrived on the planet Magaros Prime, a potential hiding place for the lost treasure ship, the Destined Savior. The world itself is quite strange, filled with ruined mazes of a once ancient and alien society. But one ruin stands out amongst the rest, a peculiar tower stretching skyward surrounded by a thick electromagnetic field. As our boys landed, hoping to explore this unusual structure, they were met with a most disturbing sound. The famous battle cry of the orcs. Can our explorers survive such a dangerous encounter? And what were those visions Jay was seeing? Let's find out.
All right, Daniel, that blew out your decibel meter a little bit. That was very loud.
Yeah, those orc screams were pretty terrifying.
I mean, that was orcs, right?
Yeah.
Not some random people.
Wog tends to mean orc. I mean, I guess other people could say wog, but I think those are orcs. I still hear them fighting. I'm glad that they're not wawing anymore, but they seem to be fighting somebody closer to the tower over there.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that it wasn't just that battle cry to come in and then murder us.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Not coming closer progressively.
Yeah. So, Daniel, from the sounds of those cries, can you get an estimation of how close they might be? Like, do we think they're immediately around the corner or just a little ways away?
It's hard to tell with these ruins, because this is like a labyrinth of stuff here. It could be coming around, depending on where they are, like whether or not there might not even be a direct path to them, though, with how all of the walls are laid out.
We're getting some
stuff.
audio rebound going on.
Oh, man. Okay, so they might either be right around the corner or very far, well, not very far away, but far
I mean, orcs are
away.
Loud. They
Yeah.
could be pretty far.
That's a good point. Okay, so we need to be stealthy, it sounds like. Haha, my deal!
Yeah, and I'm pretty stealthy, too, because I just sort
How
of
are
float.
you? How are you, robot man? How stealthy do you feel these days?
What's the opposite of stealth?
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'll probably have to do a little outward scouting to see where these greenskins might be, because we definitely do not want to run into a band of orcs.
All right, Guybrush, you're going to stay with the ship.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I want to do a check. Can I just,
I could go be a mighty pirate. I'll fight some orcs if you need me to.
Here's the thing, Guybrush. We want you to lead with your best instincts. If your instincts are to stay with this ship and keep our only means of transport off of this planet alive and well, lean into that. But if for whatever reason you feel like we get into imminent danger and you swinging randomly out of nowhere on a rope, maybe even over water, to stab something when we need it, go with that too.
Okay, so I should save you if you need to be saved.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't need to be saved, I
Right.
need to stay with the ship.
Yep, both of those things. Now, if you can somehow figure out to know exactly that at any given time, that's really that middle point we need you to land on, Guybrush.
I mean, you could communicate with me, like we have communicators, as long as the...
Yeah.
I mean, when you get to the electromagnetic storm, though, like the thunder and the electricity might actually mess with the
See, there you go. That's where
communicators,
those instincts are going to be important, Guybrush.
I'm
So
already getting some serious feedback in my servos.
Yeah.
yeah, and I mentioned this before. I got like a weird vision of like a mirror, and nobody else got that, right? That was just me?
No, I think that's an elf thing.
That
Oh,
is-
excuse me. Eldari thing.
That is an Eldari thing. All right,
It's
guys,
a
come on.
pointy-eared
It's Eldari.
bastard thing.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's, we're actually okay with that. But elf, definitely not. Now, I'm,
We?
the Eldari
Okay,
community.
whatever.
So I'm going to throw on this cloak, my chameleon cloak, and sneak up a little bit and see if maybe I can peek around the corner and see if we got a path forward. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, throwing it on, and I flip the hood over, and I stealth up. Let me do my stealth check.
Yeah, what difficulty is it?
Difficulty 3.
Okay, I've got a stealth of 10, so here we go.
You're probably going to succeed, but we'll see.
Oh, you say that, and I didn't roll great. I rolled 4. Oh my god! And my wrath die is a 4 as well.
Okay.
So I got 4 successes.
Cool. So you do succeed, but nothing dramatic. You're just so as you sneak through the ruins, and again, they're sort of really weird. I mean, everything is sort of weird here, but again, it just looks like flat stone. But the stone itself seems to be slightly shifting in hue as you're walking around it. Maybe it's just because of the sort of the cloud cover sort of moving around. Maybe it's from the excessive radiation. I don't know, but it's sort of weird and a little bit unsettling. I mean, you've seen much more unsettling stuff than slightly color-changing walls, but like it's not pleasant, is what I'm trying to say.
Listen, I have a history of not liking things with many different colors, so this is a little unsettling for me.
Yeah, even more so for you, yes. But they are very stationary. They are not moving around or flying around.
So like we keep like moving from wall to wall as I go up, I check the area, and I beckon Andrew to follow. Andrew, do you have any idea what's going on with these walls? Like the colors are shifting. I mean, we've seen a lot of strange stuff, but like, what is you got that robot data going on, right? You can check out the access memory banks, right? That's a thing.
The walls are changing color.
Yeah.
The end.
You got nothing else?
No.
Nothing you've got in your history books?
I mean, that's the thing you're holding on to is the walls changing color with everything else happening.
I want to know, like, are they going to do anything else? Like,
you mean like turn into birds?
Like, yes. No, I hope they don't do that. Could this be where they... No, don't think about it. Now, but here's the thing.
I drop out a few feathers on the ground nonchalantly. Can I do it without him seeing me do it?
I have pretty decent awareness. You really going to try to get me to freak out right now?
You probably don't want him to get him to freak out right now. We're trying to sneak up on
true.
orcs.
I grab them out of my pocket, but I don't drop them on the ground yet.
Good lord. Okay.
Now, listen,
By the Emperor.
I know the colors aren't very concerning to you, but the orcs aren't the only thing we might have to deal with. Like this tower, right? Like we don't know what's in this place.
Listen, we're not getting any of your weird elf visions. We'll deal with it when we get there.
Shut up. Sorry. I know that's very rude. I usually don't tell you guys to be
wow,
quiet.
Daniel,
But
that's a lot more commanding than you usually are.
no, but they're right. Don't you see? They're right there.
Oh.
And I've actually sort of peeked my little head around the corner, just floating, just like a little skull eye around the corner.
Well, the advantage is that you fly, so you can literally go like to the top part of the wall and peek down.
I mean,
if you
I
wanted
can't
to.
fly that high. Like there's some limit
These
to how
little
high I can-
thrusters have got, they can't get them too high in the air.
Yeah. It's fighting against the gravity or something. I don't know. That's where the sound of battle's coming from. And around the corner, you see about a dozen orcs fighting several humans that are just sort of look like armsmen. They're armed like, again, they're soldiers, I guess. They have las weapons and they're blasting at these orcs who are charging at them with choppas. Looks like there's about 7 of the humans there. And as they're continuing to blast the orcs, but there's about 9. I said a dozen. Actually, look at it more. It looks like there's about 9 orcs there.
Okay. So, do these humans do we see like a commanding officer nearby?
I need you to make an awareness check to see if see in the chaos of the battle.
What is the challenge for this?
Difficulty is going to be 3.
That's going to be tough for me.
Well, I do succeed. I can't push anything. Even though I rolled a 6.
I super fail. I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh, okay.
Jay falls out from the corner and knocks over all of the pots and pans.
Someone strategically placed there.
And then you just as you try to get up, you just knock over more. It's just like it's
Is that what happens?
Bowl in a china shop is what's going on.
I don't think there's pots and pans. However, the obvious thing that happens on a 1 on your wrath die is you do draw the attention of the orcs.
Oh, man. So I lean out way too far.
And you just sort of fall, and just at that point, an orc is looking over his shoulder and sees you guys.
And as soon as he looks over and sees me, I make eye contact. I stand up and go, "Oh no, boys! I've somehow turned into an Aeldari. Must be that cold I got. I'm gonna run this way." And then I just run around the corner.
Hey, get him!
But can I make a deception check against that? And what is its difficulty?
That level of I guess that's a difficulty 6.
Okay. I've got a 9 deception.
It probably should have been higher.
You can wreck on it.
No, this is fun. I'm going to fail this for sure. Let's have the best roll of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5! Damn it! So close.
Any wrath die-ness?
I did get a 6 on my wrath die.
God damn it. Okay.
These are weird and mysterious, like, ruins. You know, it could be something happening. You know, turning orcs into Aeldari.
Okay, so...
But he still failed.
Yeah, you still failed.
Fair enough.
So the 1 on your wrath die means that you were spotted. The 6 on your wrath die as you're trying to get away. One of the orcs who was looking at you gets shot in the back of the head and falls to the ground.
Nice.
But you are enough of a distraction not to sell them on you actually being an orc who turned into an Aeldari.
So I turn the corner and, like, I peek back around, and I don't see them running towards us. So, like, oh, my God, that worked. Did you see that?
No, they're still running towards us.
Oh, no.
Just one of them died.
Oh, okay.
No, just one of them died.
So basically I have a moment of, like, I think that worked. And then, like, that guy drops dead, and then everybody starts running our way.
Well, 3 of them are running our way.
Because they're fighting the other guys,
They're fighting the other guys. Meanwhile, while you're having your comedy of errors, Andrew, you were actually looking at the battle, analyzing the scene, figuring out what was going on.
Yeah, so, like, he's, like, around the corner just, like, saying to himself that he thinks it worked, and I'm just, like, looking at them, I just shrug.
You just see 3
I'm
orcs
just like-
running our way.
I immediately line up my rifle and aim to fire at them.
But does he see if there's a commanding officer?
There is a commanding officer.
Is it a woman, and is she wearing green?
Of course it's a woman and she's wearing green.
Nice.
Yes.
Is she still alive?
She is alive, yes.
Okay.
She looks uninjured at the moment.
But, how are the humans faring? Are they...
It looks like without help, they will be overrun soon.
Okay, because you said that 3 are running our way. There's about 9, so they're still fighting 6 orcs.
They're still
which
fighting
is-
6 orcs, yes.
Okay, well, let's try and gun down these orcs real quick. I'm sure that won't happen, but...
Now, Andrew, I'll let you go first. I'll let you, like, take the first action, but then they're going to get an action. It's just going to be, like, the normal thing here. But I'm going to say, Jay, you can't take the first action. I'll let players have first action, but it can't be Jay because you're falling over
Yeah, that's
yourself.
fair.
Okay, so how far are they from me? Are they within 30?
They're within 30.
Okay, that means I can rapid fire.
Okay.
That's good.
They're only 10 meters away.
They're only 10 meters away? So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
it's
only 10
basically
meters.
one volley and they're here. Okay, so I peek around the corner. I've got my galvanic rifle ready. I'm actually going to fire at 2 of them and do a multi-attack.
Okay, so that means it's going to be 2 more difficulty for each of them.
Okay, so what is the difficulty rating I need?
Their defense is 3, so their defense will now be 5 for each of them because of your multi-attack.
So normally my ballistic skill is a 6.
Yeah.
I'm also going to not be moving, so I will aim.
Okay.
And so that gives me a 7. And then because I have rapid fire 1 and I'm at half range, that gives me, or under half range for close range, I can get another dice. So that's actually 8 dice I get.
Are they going to be on us in one turn?
They're about, what did I say? They're 10 meters away?
Yeah.
You don't know how fast they move, but how about this? How fast do you move?
My speed is 8, actually.
Oh, you're really quick.
My speed's an 8 as well.
Oh, okay. You're quicker. Let's say this. You're quicker than these orcs who are loaded down with a lot of heavy armor.
So it looks like they're decently armored.
They're decently armored. Also, like, part of what's slowing them down is they are loaded up with weapons. They seem to have, like, stick bombs and choppas and sluggas, and, like, they have a lot of stuff with them.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see if I can shoot either of them. So here's at the first orc.
Yep.
I'm assuming out of the 3, there's no real distinguishing features, right?
No distinguishing features.
Okay, so at the first orc. Well, unfortunately, the first one missed the first guy,
Okay.
because I only rolled a 4. Against the second guy. Okay, so did way better this time. I got 4 with just 3 dice. I can push a 6 to gain an extra damage die.
Okay.
And then I got a 6 on my wrath die.
Oh, so it's time for a critical hit.
Yeah.
So I totally flubbed it against the first guy, but essentially aimed better. My robot eye was focusing on 2 guys at once and was like, that guy. I was like, all right.
You got it, Robot Eye.
Listen, I got split consciousnesses and stuff. It's weird.
Whoa, what?
All right, so Andrew, you need to roll to see what kind of critical hit you got.
Okie dokie.
So roll 2 6s. One will be the ones place. One will be the tens place.
Red is always the tens place, and blue is always the ones place. So
I don't care.
I always use my wrath die for the big number.
Okay, what else?
52.
Ooh,
That's high.
that is high. Overpowering assault. A stunning blow sends the foe lurching away, senses blurred by the brutal impact. Target suffers 1d6 shock and is staggered.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you basically, like, you hit him, like, the bullet might have not have taken, like, or I guess whatever a galvanic rifle fires.
Well, galvanic rifle is kind of like, it's like a Gauss or a rail weapon. It uses magnetic propulsion to throw a solid projectile really quick.
So it probably, like, hit part of his head where, like, the metal is and, like, dented it so bad it, like, sent him, like, reeling.
They also have really thick skulls, so it probably was just like, oh, God.
Doubly.
All right,
So you do 4 shock, and now roll your normal damage.
Okay, so it's just 10. Normally 1 extra damage die, but since I was able to push a 6, I can do 2 extra damage die.
Ooh.
And neither of them translated. So just 10.
Just 10 damage.
Just 10 damage.
All right. They have a resiliency of 10, so
Aw, man.
no damage, but you do get to do a D3 of shock because you
All right.
equaled it just the right amount.
Let's roll the wrath die because it's cooler.
Yeah.
2 shock.
Ooh.
All right. So he's taken a total of 6 shock damage, and he's staggered, which means he moves at half speed for the next.
It's good you slowed him down a little bit.
I mean, it's orcs, man. It's like inevitable, though.
I mean, the rule is, though, if you can slow an orc down, it's good. It's very good.
You slowed
that
him
a-
down, but you have not done any actual damage.
Hey,
to him.
hey. Bright side. Glass half full.
All right, so one of the orcs acts next.
So the orc is running at you, Andrew. It is charging,
Cool.
and
That's what I wanted the whole time.
That was your plan?
That was my plan.
I bet if I shoot at him, he'll just keep running at me.
What's your defense?
My defense is a 2.
Oh,
That's low.
Cool.
My resilience is very high, but my defense is low.
So he rolled really poorly, but he got enough to hit you, and one of those is a critical hit. So no bonus damage except for he rolled a 6 on his wrath die.
Oh, man,
so.
the critical hit table's only fun when we get to roll on it.
Yeah, well, that's not how this one works. So let's see what happens to you, Andrew. 43.
That's still higher than I'd like.
It's not a 53 or a 52, which is what I think you got. Yay!
You better put on the hurt and the dirt here going on next round.
I still feel like I tricked
sir.
him.
You do. And it's not
Well,
work-
right up until the orc hits you with the choppa.
comes around the corner and whammo.
I think I did it. Oh, God!
Oh, okay.
That's never good.
The fury of this blow causes horrific pain, disintegrating pieces of the foe's body in a scene of carnage and woe.
Jeez!
You suffer 1d3 mortal wounds. So you suffer 2 mortal wounds. So that just means that you ignores all resilience or anything. You just take 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
How many wounds he at now?
I'm down to 5 now.
Cool. Now he gets to do his normal damage.
It's all your fault.
Hey, is this the one I should be shooting?
2 extra damage die. Let's see if he gets either of those. He does not. So you take 9 damage.
That is exactly my resilience.
Cool. So you take 2 shock.
Okie dokie. I have 3 shock remaining.
Whew, that was good. It could have been way worse. I mean, it was bad.
Part of him disintegrated. Like, is literally the words that were used.
It was machine parts, things to be replaced. That's most of me. So, like, no big loss, but sort of still.
So I'm up next. Yeah. I basically just draw my shuriken pistol, cock it, and point it at the orc who's like basically like point blank right next to my buddy. Nobody disintegrates my buddy's robot parts. Nobody! And then I just unload my shuriken pistol right at him.
So I assume you are aiming?
Yes.
Yeah, I am, because he's right there. I don't have to move.
Yes, and because we're in combat and you don't want to
Yeah,
hit
you
me.
don't want to hit your friend
I
Andrew.
don't. Well, I think my pistol, don't pistols can shoot into combat without penalty?
No, it means you could use it if they are in melee with you.
Ah, that's right, that's
You could
right.
do it without penalty.
Yes, well, I'm aiming, so I can shoot into combat.
Yes.
So I get a +1 to my roll, though, still, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is it either or?
No, you get +1 dice and you shoot into melee without risk.
Nice. Well, my ballistic skill, being a crack ranger Aeldari, is 10, and now it's 11. Here we go.
Holy shit.
You're probably going to hit him. We'll see.
Well, I hope you get a 6 to push, at least.
Oh, I have some 6s to push. What was his defense?
His defense is 3.
Oh, baby. That is a lot. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I only have 2 6s, so I can only push them. So I got basically 6 to hit, and I can push 2 6s. So those will go to the damage.
And I think your shuriken weapon has bonuses.
Yeah, actually, what I can do is I'm going to turn one of those 6s into a pen 3. So I can shift it to a pen 3. So instead of rolling 3 extra dice for damage, I can only roll 2. So here we go. None of those translated to extra damage, but I did get a pen 3.
Okay, that's good.
So it's 10 damage, pen 3.
All right. So you are going to do 2 damage to him.
Nice.
Yes. Because his armor he only has 2 armor.
Right.
The rest of it is just orc buffness.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The orc who has not had anything happen to it yet is also going to charge into the fray. Because... Okay.
He's technically next to me, but out of combat.
What are you trying to say? You trying to throw an orc at me?
Bus J.
By the way, I have a friend right around the corner if you want to stab him.
He was the one that deceived you.
He's going to charge at you, Andrew.
That's
They're not known for their
some
subtlety.
real teamwork right there.
Hey, man, I'm getting beat up here.
There's more body over there if you want some.
He already did mortal wounds to me.
Fair enough.
Okay. He's going to hit you. And he's going to push 1 bonus die, but no critical hit.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
good.
And let's see.
You're durable. This is what you do.
Only like
No bonus damage, so you take
9 again.
9 again. Yeah.
Do your shock roll, please.
Okay. You take 1 shock.
Okay, so I'm down to 2 shock.
So he's not hurting you, but that first hit just broke through all your armor. But now you're just kind of tiring yourself out as you just are barely getting hit by this stuff. Okay, cool. Now, Andrew, you're up.
Okay, well, there's 2 orcs in my face, so I'm going to bring out my shock maul. All right, so I'm just going to do an attack against the guy that's wounded.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
All right, so it's just normal attack, so I have an attack of 7.
Ooh.
You said it was, they're...
3 defense.
3 defense, yeah.
They're hardy.
Well, I didn't get anything special on my wrath die, but I was able to push 1 6 and
Okay,
hit.
that's good.
So,
Okay.
well, one of those was a 6, so it becomes a 2. I get an extra damage die because I have brutal.
Oh, okay.
Did not translate. So 9 pen 1.
Cool. They have a resilience of 9 with that pen 1.
Yes.
Oh, because it only ignores one of their.
so
It
it's-
only ignores one of it. Yeah.
it's not even though the weapon is agonizing, it's for every wound dealt, and I'm not technically dealing any wounds.
Yeah, you're not
yet.
dealing any wounds, so
All right, so how much shock does he take?
a D3. So
Just 1.
okay. Orcs, man, they're tough. They're tough.
Tough fellas.
So the staggered orc is the only one remaining.
Yes, and he cannot charge because he is staggered. So he just moves towards you guys. That's about it.
Okay, so
So now everyone is gone. So we're at the top of the round. So either Andrew or Jay can go because all opponents have gone. We have started round 2 of the combat.
Do you want to go one more time, or I can with the shuriken pistol and the pen 3? I have a pretty good chance to maybe kill one of these guys. But if you have something crafty you want to do here,
You know, I think maybe you should just go because you could. If you do kill him, that would be beneficial, or at least deal some damage to him. That would be beneficial. I think I might be able to shock the other guy. So
I'm gonna do this. I'm not going to aim.
Okay.
I'm going to leap forward at one of them that's like on top of Andrew and like go to hit him right in the throat with my left arm, like just get him full force, put my pistol to his chest, and use the momentum of my leap to either... I don't know if I can knock an orc to the ground because...
You cannot.
Because orcs are like big brick shit houses of like dudes, but I'm hoping to at least hit him and like push him off a little bit off of Andrew and at least put myself between Andrew and one of these orcs.
Do you aim to go for the one that has taken 1 shock or the one that has taken 0 shock?
If the one that took 1 shock, is that the one I wounded?
Yes, that is also the one you wounded.
I
yes.
think I'm going to go after that one to at least try to take one of these out of the fight.
Okay, cool.
So I basically just jump through the air, hit him in the throat. I know I'm not doing any damage with that, but I'm putting my pistol right to his chest so I don't have to aim to fire into combat. And
Yeah, because you're in melee now.
I'm in melee now and just pulling the trigger. So here we go.
Oh, so hold on. because you are in melee now, you use your weapon skill. Okay.
I'm aware. It's only a 7, but
Okay.
I don't want Andrew taking any more damage from these guys.
Okay.
If I can help it. Here we go. 7. Here we go.
I would appreciate it.
Oh, okay. I do get it. I got 5. No 6s though, so I can't push anything. And I can't turn anything into an AP3. So I'm relying purely on a decent. I'm on a die roll here to do some damage. Oh no, that's a 6.
Yeah, you're good. Take it.
All right, so that's gonna be 12 damage.
Does a shuriken pistol have any pen normally?
No, you have to turn one. You have to flip a 6 to get the pen. But I do 12 damage.
You have killed him.
All right. So basically, because I get him right in the chest,
Yeah.
I put the pistol like right to where an orc heart is. I don't exactly know because they're kind of like funguses, but I just blow into his body through the armor. Hopefully, I assume I kind of like shoved the nozzle of the gun under one of the plates and just fired.
That's what guns have, nozzles, right?
Yeah, nozzles.
You know what?
Well,
It
that's
does-
what Eldari guns have, Daniel.
You know what? It doesn't
That's
matter
what we
because you
call them.
killed it.
Yeah.
So, good job.
You can say what you want about a gun, and it doesn't have to be right.
You know, some people call sauce gravy and gravy sauce. Yeah, Eldari, we call it nozzles.
All right.
Fear the burning fire of our nozzles.
All right. Well, the orc that was slowed down before is now feeling good to go. I mean, he's pretty shocked, but he's feeling good to go, and he's going to charge at the person who just killed one of his
Oh,
comrades.
no. It's fair enough.
And he's taking a fair amount of shock, so...
Now, I have a defense of 3 because I'm Leith, so hard to hit me.
Noted.
He's already taken 6 shock, correct?
Yes, he has taken 6 shock. Yes. Let's see. What does it take to hit you? You're
I have a
Leith.
defense of 3.
You know what? He only got 2. He rolled a ton of 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Because I'm crafty.
Can't hit you.
Comes
but
to swing at me, and I just do like a sweet flip out of the
critical
way.
hits me. It was fucking bullshit, if you ask me.
It's because you're not Leith. Listen. After this battle, we'll get some workout, and we'll do some parkour.
Shut your dirty mouth.
It's our ancient battle moves of the Aeldari.
Well, this orc next to me collapsed as Jay
Yeah.
shoved him out of the way, and I just, like, my robot eyes just Terminator level dun 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 on the other orc next to me. I'm pissed off, so I'm gonna bash this guy in the face with a shock maul.
Okay. All out attack? Pissed off? Or.
All out attack pissed off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got the other one distracted, so
All out attack adds 2 dice to my melee attacks, but makes my defense 0.
Yeah.
Though they don't seem to have much trouble hitting me anyways. Although this would allow them to potentially push 6s. Who knows? Maybe I'll do damage.
I'm hoping for it.
That's a lot of 6s.
Yes.
I needed 3 to hit him, correct?
Oh, yeah. His defense is 3.
So I'm able to push 2 6s with that.
Nice.
That's,
Anything on the Wrath?
The Wrath? No. It was just a neutral Wrath.
Fair enough.
It wasn't Wrathy
It was
enough.
neutrally Wrath?
Neutrally Wrath. All right, let's get some good damage rolls going on here. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. That is...
Who?
Sweet baby Emperor.
Beat me to
That is 2 normal damage rolls and then 2 6s for the damage rolls.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's
Oh
an
my
extra
God.
6 damage, which makes it 13 damage pen 1.
So you kill it, actually. That's enough to
In just
kill
one full swing.
Yeah, just enough to kill it in one fell swing. Yeah.
So, like I said, I Terminator leveled on this guy, pure machine rage, because pieces of me were disintegrated, and I literally hit him with such force from the top down that his head just disappears into his shoulder armor.
Oh, God.
Just collapses inwards, and he just falls back.
Nice. Pretty badass.
All right. Now it is...
The top of the round.
Yeah, it's the top of the round. Everybody's gone.
So do you want to go first? Or
I kind of want to go first this time, and I mean, I'm still in rage mode.
do you want to finish the job on this orc that you dinged first?
Yeah, I kind of want to just bash the hell out of him.
Okay, go after him.
So I'm going to move up to him, and I'm going to do an all-out attack on him as well.
Okay.
Well, shit. That's a 6 on my Wrath die, and I'm able to push 2 6s. So, yeah.
Feels good to me.
Let me go to the critical hit table.
All right, I'm going to roll you my critical number.
Yes.
63.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, a 6 on the first one?
Yep.
You are in murder mode.
I am. I'm very upset.
Did your systems all just switch to... You know how, like, through, like, computer screens, it's, like, sometimes green, and yours just switched to red?
Oh, my eyes are normally green. They're in full red now. All of my eyes.
Oh, God.
They're full red. I'm in full battle mode.
Do you have secret eyes? Some eyes that we don't know about?
Well, I mean, like, my mechanical eyes, I technically have 4 of them on the one side.
Oh, jeez.
So, like... Yeah.
Oh, because the little patch?
The multi-eye, like,
Yeah.
it senses different things, so but they've all switched to war mode. So it's just
Jeez.
like full red, and my voice is entirely mechanical.
And, of course, you're wielding the greatest weapon in all of the universe,
Yeah.
the shock maul.
the most powerful weapon ever conceived. by
Appalling detonation.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ill fortune causes the blow to strike the foe's volatile war gear. A chain of explosions tear their body apart in a grisly red mist.
Oh, no.
Target suffers 1d6 extra wounds, so it takes 3 more wounds. If the target carried any explosives, such as grenades or ammunition, they detonate, inflicting the normal damage plus a d3 of wounds. Cool. I think you killed this guy.
Before doing any damage, you just connected with, like, a stick bomb on his back, and it just blew up his insides.
Electrical shock set off the explosives. It's not my fault.
So there's one small problem, though.
It's gonna explode in
Yeah,
our
it's gonna hit
faces.
us.
It's
isn't it?
exploding in your face. Yes.
Feels like the old days.
Of you with your flamer and your plasma weapon detonating everything.
Yeah. Thought we got away from it. Still around.
Okay, so as his body absorbs some of the damage, you both take 7 damage from the bomb.
And is that just like a regular damage? Like
It's
against
just
a
regular
resilience?
damage, yeah.
Okay, so my resilience is actually a 7, so you would just deal me some shock.
And my resilience is 9, so I take no shock.
Okay. So you take 2 shock.
Okay.
So I was
I'm down
ready.
from
Yeah.
8 to 6.
Engaged war mode, explosives, nominal.
Andrew. You okay?
What happened?
You know, we haven't really had
I'm
a
like-
chance to debrief about, I'm in a new body, but I didn't really recognize after whatever you went through.
I'm slightly on fire. What's going on?
Are you okay?
There was something saying war mode in front of me, and then like all I could see was red, and then there was like things, and it was like a video game, and I was just like bashing the hell out of them.
First off, I don't know what a video game is, but it sounds neat. Daniel, should we be worried at all? Like,
There's lots of reasons to be worried all the time.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like we talked a lot about
You're not wrong.
how my body has been different, but I realize we haven't really talked about, ever since all the damage you took back in the older days, you've got this new body and some new setups. Like, are you okay?
I mean, like, I feel like I'm fine. I don't feel pain where there's the pieces of me missing, but there's pieces of me missing.
We should take some time eventually and, like, I don't know, get to figure out what's going on up in there in the old robot brain.
Take a beach day? Yeah, we should take a beach day.
Yeah, take a beach day. You remember the last time we went to like a beautiful beach, watery planet, right?
It was nice until the not nice.
Yeah.
When you died, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Anyways, let's continue on. I think there's still other orcs around the corner, but like, we should figure out what's going on with the robot stuff.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I march around the corner.
All right. And as you march around the corner, you've actually heard that the wah and the sounds of combat has sort of ended. And you see that these surviving humans have survived. There are 2 soldiers and 1 leader left alive. One of the soldiers is looking a little wounded, but the other 2 look okay. And there's a bunch of dead orcs around them, as well as many dead humans around them as well. It looks like they came in with about 20 soldiers.
Oh, man.
So as soon as like we turn the corner, I switch my shuriken pistol to my side and I pull out my Ranger long rifle and I take aim on the leader in all of them and basically hold it up. Not that I'm gonna fire, but just hold it as like, let's have a conversation.
I point my shock maul at them. Hey,
Hey over there, how you doing?
They're sort of quiet. The soldiers are looking at the boss. Thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, we really glad we could help you guys out. Hey, do you happen to remember us from the spaceport?
Could you put that weapon down?
Yeah, I'll put it down in a second. I'm just making sure that I don't get most of you everywhere when I take this shot unless we can figure this out.
yeah, you tried to steal something from us and then tried to kill us.
Whoa. I think you did steal something from us and sent maybe one of the most vile creatures in all of the universe to do so. And look, I take that personally, but I appreciate that we're all here. We're all just trying to survive weird orc shenanigans, and I think maybe we could figure out a partnership. Does that work for you?
I will have you know that you killed one of my favorite pets. And a few of my men, but that's less important. Those were the crappy
I'm
ones.
sorry, pet? You think you can keep an apex predator like a colorful bird?
Apex predator?
As a pet?
Apex? Daniel was...
I haven't told you about this. You know they're apex predators.
It was like not
You
even...
guys, I'm here. Do you need help?
Oh my god.
Guybrush?
Guybrush, what are you doing?
Way late, man. Way
We
late.
you need
needed
help?
you to swing in dramatically like way earlier.
I had to run over here. I'm a little tired. I can hold my breath for a little while, but I'm
Guybrush,
winded.
okay, hold on a second. I can see you're holding the rope. Did you spend the last few minutes tying a rope to one of these structures so you could swing down?
You told me I had to swing in.
I mean, okay, that's fair. That part of that is on me. I
mean,
did make that comment.
You did say that exactly.
Yeah, I did say exactly that. Listen, but you
Even
look,
over water.
I mean, we were getting attacked. I feel like you could have put the rope down, just jumped in normal.
Should I leave the three of you to have a conversation?
Hey, no.
You wait your turn.
Hold on a second. All right, Guybrush.
Who is that?
Yeah, you know, actually, what is your name?
Elaine.
Okay, that's easy to remember.
I'm Andrew. This is Jay. This is Daniel, our skull, and this is Guybrush.
Jeez. Okay.
Elaine. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she looks nice.
She's also a thief and apparently a wielder of apex predators. That thing's like 5 ounces. How is that an apex predator?
I'll tell you another time, all right? They don't need to camouflage. They wear colorful things. It doesn't matter. Listen, Elaine, and your two buddies, what are your names?
Don't worry about them.
All right, fair enough. Other two dudes and Elaine.
Hey.
This is Guybrush, and you know our names, obviously. So,
I'm Murray, and I'm
yeah,
Todd.
Yeah, whatever, Todd, Murray. Okay, good to know. Listen, we're here to obviously, we're the destined savior. I think we're all after the same thing. So, let's make bygones be all the bygones. And you don't have any other birds up there, do you?
I have lots of things up my sleeve.
I'm going to clarify one more time before I shoot you. Do you have any birds up there?
I don't.
Fair
We're
enough.
reforming. We're building another one.
Don't. So I put my Ranger long rifle down just a little bit. Listen, I'm putting my gun down slightly. Do you think we can have a chat and figure things out? I think we were all not expecting the orcs to be here.
There will be more. There's never just a few orcs, but yeah.
It's probably true.
Well, then let's probably move to some sort of cover out of the way of all of the bodies.
Can we get a parlay? That's right. That's what they say.
Parlay, yes.
Parlay?
I mean, ask Guybrush.
Guns down.
So, Elaine,
Oh, I know about a parlay. Yeah, that's like a pirate thing.
Guybrush, jeez. Listen, we get it. You love pirate stuff. You'll
Old
get
data
your,
slates, it was good stuff.
Guybrush,
get your pirate moment.
Guybrush, I've had enough. Go back to the ship.
Are you sure?
No. We might need him. You know,
I kind of want to talk to
as
her.
like a shield or something.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Guybrush, stay around. It'll be great. This is gonna be a fun adventure.
Were you saying something?
No.
No.
No, we're just saying. Can you imagine? Like, look at how tall that tower is. That means the more height, more opportunities to swing from things.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. All right. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So let's pop over here for a second. So I guess we all
Yeah.
move to the side.
Yeah.
Step around some of the dead orcs and,
Yeah.
and dead guard. So Elaine, and I'm like reloading my shuriken pistol, and tell me, what is your deal? Like, why are you here? Like, we obviously are working for a rogue trader, but what is your
So am I.
interest?
We all have similar interests, it seems.
Which rogue trader are you working for?
Surely you've heard of the dread pirate LeChuck.
Dread Pirate LeChuck?
He's got a fancy name.
I guess he does. Now,
Wait, did you say pirate?
Guybrush, jeez, just keep it inside for just a minute. Yes, there's pirates out here. She's a pirate. They're working for somebody named a Dread
Hell,
Pirate LeChuck.
those orcs may have been pirates.
Now, this Dread Pirate LeChuck, he's obviously after the Destined Savior.
Yeah.
Would he be more comfortable with some of the Destined Savior and not all of it? Because the way I see it, Andrew and I, we gotta leave with the Destined Savior, and we gotta leave with most of it. But I feel like there's a story you could sell to your old pirate buddy, captain, whatever, that, you found it in a wreck, and that...
Well, let's hold on, Jay. We may not know some of the back history on this. What kind of relationship does Dread Pirate, whatever his name is, and Captain Harden have?
I don't know. We'd have to ask Harden.
I assume they just have competing interests.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like she's not gonna go for that. Can we huddle up for a
I don't
second?
know. Do you feel like you'd go for it as I like thumb the trigger on my shuriken pistol that I finished reloading?
I would be careful with that. You might be able to kill some of us, but we'll definitely kill you. And you look at her, and you see her eyes are starting to glow a little bit.
Glow.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be a psyker.
Oh, that's interesting.
For the head.
Yes, I know. Elaine, you got something right around your glowing eyeballs.
Yeah. Immense cosmic power.
Interesting. Okay. That's
But
definitely.
here's the thing. I don't think either of us are getting out of here alive.
Whoa, why do you think that?
The orcs everywhere. They'll be here shortly. This whole planet is crawling with orcs.
They're crawling with orcs?
Yeah.
Do you know if they have the ship?
Can I...
There's no ship on this planet. I think the ship's in space. Or maybe. I don't know.
I want to make a Xenos scholar roll
Okay.
with this electrical field and see if it's something I know like orcs might have.
Okay.
Now that you're a little bit more familiar
Yeah.
that it's all orcs?
Yeah, it's feeling sort of custom force fieldy. We'll find out. What's the challenge rating, by the way?
3.
Okay, so I do get a 3. I also roll a 1 on my wrath die.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Well, the 3, I'll let you know that this is not orc level tech. This is whatever's
beyond.
causing this. It's probably something that was left over from whatever aliens used to live here.
Okay.
As for the 1, if you guys could think of something, I'll take it. If not, let me look at some of the complications here. Maybe we can find something interesting.
I would say that because you dialed up your digital like scanning so much to figure out what this was, which you did get, you didn't realize that this was one of the sectors of your body that was damaged from the attack, and you blow it out and we lose communication to the main ship.
Yeah, you lose your communications completely. You also can't if Guybrush were to leave, you would not be able to communicate with him as well.
Yeah.
I blew out all of our communications.
So like as soon as you do that, like the thing in my ear,
There's feedback from examining the storm and stuff. Yeah.
ow, God, what did you just do?
I can't remember.
Can you fix this?
Apparently this isn't orcs. I cannot. No, it's like completely fried
Oh my God, how are we gonna contact the ship?
through our ship.
You mean flying off the planet? What if our ship gets destroyed by orcs?
These are all questions for another day.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess we should probably make our way up the tower. I mean, I know orcs climb, so... They climb, right?
They do climb, yes.
Okay,
They have big, beefy arms.
Okay.
Their knuckles basically drag on the ground.
Yeah, that's true. I think we just gotta go up in this tower and maybe try to fortify our positions. We can't communicate with the ship anymore. I'm worried if we try to make our way back to the shuttle, we could be in some trouble. Right?
And make it double.
What?
I don't know. That was a weird data glitch that just happened right there.
Something going on in your robot mind.
Gonna have to unscramble some things.
Okay.
Beach day.
Daniel,
Yeah.
we gotta get inside this tower. Do you see any entry point from where we are?
Yeah, there's kind of a big ol' open door into the tower
I
right
see it
there.
now. Sorry, my glasses were a little bit kind of. They had some blood on them, orc blood. Let me just get that off of there real quick. All right. Yeah. Wow. That is a massive opening. Okay.
Right in front of us.
Yeah, it is right there. Hey, Elaine and Tom or Todd and Murray, whatever your names are. Let's get inside this tower. Let's fortify our positions, and maybe, just maybe, we could find a way off of this planet.
I was hoping that we would run to the tower, see what was inside, and then run back to our ships.
Yeah. Well, it's a big tower. What do you think we're gonna do that in like 2 seconds?
This is a very good point.
Yeah. All right. Let's run inside, maybe check the insides, and I don't know, see if they've got like tower
All right.
safety pods or something.
Daniel, you've got like gunk all over you. I'm gonna clean that off while we get inside.
Yeah, I think there might be some orc spores on me even from all that destruction.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. We do not need orcs popping off
level
the side of you, Daniel.
level 4 quarantine.
Okay, let's shut them off.
Okay.
All right, Daniel, turning you back on. We cleaned off some of the spores. I think he's clean.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's as much as I could get.
So we've just stepped into the tower. Can you describe what we're seeing right now?
So it's weird. There's no stairs going up. It looks like it's just big and open to the top to just like super, super high. Like I don't see, and I don't even know how they built this either. This is
like just a giant column, like a hollow column?
like a silo, maybe,
Weird.
I guess is what you would describe it as.
Huh.
But it's not like they're storing grain in here or anything. But the weird thing is all of the images that are flying around right in the middle of the room.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Can you describe that a little bit more about flying images?
I can barely make sense of them. I mean, I'm not like a normal brainy kind of guy, but just looking I just see pictures of people and places and things. I can't understand any of it.
And is this like, would you describe this as like the images are coming in and out like hologram style, or are we talking like floating like tapestries?
It's just floating in the air. I can't understand it. It's bizarre. I don't think they're actually there. It looks like they're sort of being projected. I think just looking up, it looks like it's being projected onto like some sort of, almost looks like a glass or something. I think I see like my reflection in it even a little bit.
So I walk up and try to reach out and touch one of these things. What happens?
Your hand goes through it.
Okay, so it's like a hologram or something like that. But there's no solid surface. So I look up in the tower and like I know the images are in front of us, like changing and moving around.
And the
are
images,
they doing it all the way up the column?
It's all the way up the tower, and then the thing is like they're floating down, and like new images are coming down to the bottom, and then like they float through the floor, and then maybe they're back up at the top, or maybe they cycle new images at the top. I don't know, but these images are sort of floating downwards.
Looking at the images, do we see any like familiarity to them? Like I'm trying to figure out like if this tower is mimicking images off of the people inside of it, like us.
Well, because you said you saw a mirror, right?
I did. I saw a mirror when I had a vision before, but like a mirror, it reflects off of things in front of it. Are these images? Do I recognize any of these images? Like, do I see anything that I, Jay, or Andrew would see like, oh yeah, that was from that one time?
You'd have to make an awareness check, difficulty 6, to make anything out of it. Although Jay,
I literally can't succeed at that. So.
Jay, you can make a psychic check. You don't have that, but you could use willpower at difficulty 2.
Okay.
Yes. No, difficulty 3. Let me know how much you fail by or succeed by.
Okay, I'm going to do just an awareness check.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult for you.
Yeah, I mean, I need 6s or to roll literally everything perfect.
Yep.
I passed.
What?
2 5s, 2 4s, and a 6.
Wow.
So I actually pass.
All right. So you're looking at this. This seems to be images of not just like the planet. You see like also just like things in space. You seem to be able to see, and like the thing that you recognize is like, oh, that's the star that's outside in the system. And then you see a little bit of what your early scan showed on like some of the other planets that were in this system.
So basically, while you're rolling, Jay, so do you roll? So while he's rolling,
I failed, by the way. I only got a 1.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just like rolling through the data banks,
Yeah.
and I understand some of the images, but I don't fully comprehend what they mean.
Yeah, it seems to be images from stuff all over this system of space, but how these images are here is anybody's guess.
Do I see a ship filled with treasure in any of them?
Let me talk to Jay for a second. Okay, so Jay, you start looking up and you start feeling that this thing is speaking to you just like how, like, when you saw, like, the mirror, and you realize that all of this is a mirror that is reflecting the system. And you don't know how you know that, but all of a sudden you just know that. But you feel it slowly start to overwhelm your mind. It's just a little bit too much. You actually, Andrew, maybe you look over and you see that Elaine's eyes are also glowing. You see Jay's eyes have started to glow a little bit too.
Oh,
Elaine
shit.
doesn't seem to be losing her mind though. Jay is sort of clutching at his head a little bit and having trouble understanding what's going on. But
can I look over to Elaine and say, Elaine, what are you seeing?
all right. And Jay, as you gaze into the mirror, the images begin to merge and spin until you are engulfed in a sea of stars and planets. You are floating through the void of space. There is nothing above you or below you. You are alone, a single dot in the middle of the void.
Oh boy.
Worlds slip through your fingers, and the icy void brushes your skin as you peer like a celestial god across the whole of Magaros, but a god who is nothing. With little effort, you realize that you can move events forward and backwards in time, watching the dying star fade back into life and the worlds teem with activity. Finally, you find what you're looking for. The destined savior appears as well. Maybe you would have been able to better understand this world if you hadn't failed your check, but you do see the destined savior, and you see it crash into a group of asteroids in the ice field that surrounds this entire system, and you know where it is now. You know where the ship is.
I feel really weird. Hello? Can anyone see me?
I slapped Jay.
Oh my god.
Dude, your eyes were glowing and shit.
Holy shit. Did you see me? I think I was floating. Or I think I've got a really bad headache.
You were just like losing your mind in place.
Hopefully that won't have any effects on you later.
Yeah. I think I know where the destined savior is.
Does that mean she knows?
Huh?
I think we need to get back to our ships now.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Yeah,
idea.
I think maybe we should get back to our ships. Now. Nothing else to see here. By the way, this was the mirror I was talking about, this big weird thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a mirror for the guy. I'll tell you later.
And so, like, your enemies and you are sort of eyeing each other a little bit.
Do we just, like, start slowly walking down the stairs out of the tower?
So you didn't go up any stairs into the tower. It was all like ground level.
Oh, it's all just
yeah.
all ground level.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess,
First back to ship's rotten egg?
guess so. Hey, Guybrush.
Yeah? Do you need me to, like, seduce the pirate captain over there?
Yeah.
Like she's...
You know what?
Yes.
Yes. Elaine, this is Guybrush. We wish you the best. Bye! Just take off running.
All right. Everyone starts running out of the thing. I need you guys to... We're going to make athletic... What is it? Is it athletics check?
It is athletics.
It is
Athletics check. Okay. The difficulty is going to be to beat these guys back to the ship. The difficulty is going to be 4.
Okay. I've
Yeah.
got a 5 in my athletics.
I do as well.
Nice. Use those bionics.
Yeah.
I failed.
I did 2 and I rolled a 1 on my wrath die.
Jay trips.
So they are running, and they are just running just a little bit faster than you. I don't know if they're cybernetically enhanced or something like that, but they're making some good progress. You guys, it's like sort of,
God, I'm so out of shape.
yeah. Guybrush is running just a little bit ahead of you guys, but
He's been really working out.
yeah. And
Since I rolled a 1, because, like, Aeldari are not known to be slow, but I'm guessing because I rolled a 1, like, I hit something, like, I, like, turn really quickly, and, like, as soon as this race starts, I, like, hit the side of the wall and just, like...
no, that's not what you hit.
Oh, okay, what do I hit?
An orc.
No! So I turned the corner and just hit one.
Turned the corner and just run full force into an orc. He's alone, but he looks a little bigger than the other orcs that you were fighting before.
God. Which,
shit.
by the way, if you can imagine... It's as if, like, a bird hits a window, like, at full
exactly.
speed. Like, an Aeldari hitting a big orc is just like, immediately stop. My legs go right out in front of me.
It bumps him slightly, and he's like, oh, that was a weird breeze. That was a real strong breeze.
And as you hit the ground, you hear Elaine laugh at this. Ha! Good luck!
Yeah, don't worry. I got this, you dicks.
And this orc is going to have the drop on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
But Guybrush is involved in this combat.
Yay!
So,
I am going to... I see the orc, so technically the orc would have the drop. He'd have the initiative.
yeah.
I'm going to burn our glory and steal the initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you don't steal the initiative.
Yes, that is one of the...
you seize the initiative.
Sorry, I seized the initiative. I should know this.
Have you heard of seizing the initiative before, Andrew?
It just seemed like an appropriate word to specify.
You know, I feel like Jay's going to handle this fine on his own.
Oh,
Guybrush,
no.
let's go back to the ship.
Oh, God.
Now, keep in mind that this orc is not necessarily between you and your ship, but this orc is still here.
We're faster than orcs. Can I, like, seize the initiative to pick Jay up and continue running?
You failed your check to make the run in the first place.
Damn it. Can I throw Guybrush at the orc and then grab Jay and run?
Guybrush is the pilot.
I can fly things, maybe.
I feel like we need Guybrush.
And I guess we just have to fight him.
Or fight and run.
Fight and run, maybe.
Yeah. You actually see you are really close to the ship when it happens. Your ship is about 50 meters away from where you run into this orc.
So, like, I was making pretty good pace until I turned that one corner and hit a full-blown giant orc.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Right.
I'm going to keep moving, but I'm going to turn and I'm going to fire at the orc and hopefully get its attention off of Jay so then he can get up and keep running. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Go
so
after-
you're gonna move 8.
I'm going to move 8.
Okay.
And then
I'm gonna keep track of how far away everybody is from the ship.
Okay. All right, well, it's shooting attack. Here we go. And I can't aim because I need to keep moving. All right.
You see this one definitely has more armor than the other one.
Good. Good.
You might call it heavy armor.
Good.
Nice.
These are all things that I want.
Because armor was totally fine before
Yeah.
with the other one.
What do I need to hit this guy?
His defense is 3.
Okay, so I hit him and I can push 2 6s.
Okay.
So I'm going to get some extra damage dice.
Okay.
I only rolled a 4 on my wrath, though.
Okay.
So. And they 2 of them do translate. No, sorry, I forgot. I have an ability. I'm going to push 1 6 to make it pen 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the other to be an extra wrath or extra damage die. So let me roll that again.
Okay.
One of them does translate, so it's 11 damage pen 1.
11 damage, pen 1. Cool. You kind of nick him, essentially. You do 1 wound of damage to him. And mostly he's
Excellent.
He's mostly just hit by that, and he kind of mostly ignores it, but kind of like looks over his shoulders. What?
Good. Good. This is all good. This is going exactly to plan. All right, what does the orc do?
He charges you.
Okay, good. All plans. This is all happening plans-wise.
Oh, I realized we should have tried to trick him.
How?
Something.
You ran into him at full speed.
That doesn't mean we could be enemies.
Oh wow, that is an insane. What's your defense?
2.
Or wait, is he attacking Andrew or is he attacking me?
Andrew.
He charged me.
He literally only got 1 success.
Oh my god!
That seems crazy, but he does miss you.
You disoriented him just enough.
I accept. Jay, run.
Yeah! For sure. And I'm going to also make a sprint towards the ship. I guess I'm now parallel with Andrew and the orc.
So the thing is, if you would like, you can not fire and just run to the ship.
And just go twice.
Yeah, just go twice.
That won't get me halfway to the ship, though.
Okay.
And this guy's going to keep attacking us, I feel like. Oh, but he's so big and he's got a lot of armor.
Ship. I vote ship.
You vote ship?
I vote ship.
Okay.
I shot him. I did a damage, and he ignored it.
Yeah. I'm going to move twice and just bolt for the ship.
Okay.
Guybrush, fire up that ship!
All right. Guybrush, who was ahead of you, like I said before,
Yep.
is going to take. Well, actually, it's the orcs go now. But we'll have Guybrush be running around. We're not going to include him in the combat initiative because he's not quite in the combat. He's just running to the ship and getting it turned on.
Yep.
So this round, as this is going on, Guybrush is in the ship and he's getting it turned on. Also, you see the shuttle of the
Take off.
the other shuttle take off.
Damn it! We should have shot him when we had the chance.
All right. So now the orc is going to try to hit you, Andrew.
Good.
He's not charging, so he's slightly less accurate this time.
Question.
Answer.
Wouldn't the round have ended, and then why?
No,
does he go
because you
first?
seized the initiative. Yeah, so you actually go.
I'm gonna run full speed.
You're gonna run full
Double
speed.
move?
I am going to use my action to disengage and do a half move, and then I'm gonna use my movement for a full move
Okay.
and go as far away as I can.
Okay. So how far is that?
That is 12.
So you go 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So I went 16 and you went 8 and then 12 again. So you went 20 and I've gone a total of 16 at this point.
Yes.
So you're a little closer to the ship than I am.
Yeah.
Cool. The orc's gonna go, and he's gonna run up on the thing that's closest to him, which is the Eldar.
Ah, man. Remember, I'm Leith. I'm so quick.
This orc is going to get tired with all of this charging, but for now he's doing okay. Oh, that's a definite hit.
I was going to say it needs 3.
No, I know he needs 3.
Am I in shadow? Am I in cover at all?
No, he's
Is it
going to push
dark?
2 6s.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this orc knob is not the kind of thing that you should be messing with.
I would believe it. Because orc knobs are like 12 feet tall.
Yeah, he's huge.
They're enormous.
Yeah,
They're-
just so everybody knows, this is a freaking...
Orc knobs dwarf space marines. Like, they are enormous. They... yeah, I mean, like, there's a reason why even somebody that it would be, like, say, 160 or so pound Aeldari ran into an orc at full speed, and they didn't... It didn't
So, he only was able to push 1 of his damage dice over. You're going to take 13 damage.
Oh, no. Okay, so 13 damage, so I have 7 resilience, so that means 5's going through.
6.
That's right. That's how math works.
Yeah.
That means 6 is going through. I have only 5 wounds, so I have a soak of 3, so I need to soak at least 2 of these not to go unconscious.
Good.
Okay, so I did manage to, of those 3 dice I rolled, I passed with 2 of them, so I managed to soak up 2 of those wounds and turn them into shock, which I also lost 2 shock previously, so I was down to 6. I lose 2 more because I soaked them up, and then I lose 1 more for attempting to do this. So I'm down to only 4 shock left.
Okay.
And 1 wound after getting just, like, hit by this massive freaking orc.
Yeah, he's like a truck.
Oh, my God. I almost literally went unconscious from 1 hit from that guy. This is bad! This is very bad!
How fast does the orc knob move?
So he's faster than the other orcs you were... Actually,
Yeah.
he's slower than the other orcs. He's got a speed of 5.
So
Yeah.
if Jay is to disengage, and since I'm already 12 away, he cannot catch us unless he double moves.
Yes, that will be the case.
Okay.
Yes. He's... Yeah.
Okay, well, it's my turn next,
Yeah.
and I'm going to disengage, and then I'm going to move. So I'm also going to get basically 12 more away from this orc.
Okay.
So hopefully he can't charge me again.
Okay, it's the top of the round.
Yes.
We're both 12 away from him, and we get to choose who goes first.
Can I go first this time?
You can go
yeah, I'd love
first.
to go first. I'm going to move, and then for my second move, I'd like to stealth. I'd like to, like, get through some brush as we're running around, like, towards this ship.
Yeah.
Like, I assume near the ship there's, like, some underbrush or some plants. I'd like to, like, do a sweet, like, slide under.
Well, it's
to
mostly
hide
just
myself.
rubble, remember? This
Right.
is just like a big old city of
As I'm moving
ruins.
8, I'm going to dive and, like, roll behind some rubble to get some, basically some cover against this orc. Not cover, but basically try to disappear out of his line of sight.
Okay.
Okay, so my stealth is a 10 as well.
So now he moved another 8.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
And,
cool. You're almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there. And let's see if I can get some sneakiness going on here. That was a terrible roll.
I see a lot of ones.
Oh my god. I got 4. Sorry, I got 3.
What's the difficulty of the stealth check?
I don't know.
Well, no, he's
Oh,
got to
it's
roll
opposed.
against it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what his awareness is.
he doesn't see you. You're
Okay.
good.
Yo, that was real bad. That almost could have been terrible. So I do manage to dive behind some rubble. It was bad. It was a clumsy roll,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I assume this orc is like exhausted, so he's not thinking or looking
Yeah,
as
yeah.
clearly. So I managed to sneak behind some stones.
All right. So this big old orc knob puts his choppa back onto his belt and pulls out his shooter and aims at you, Andrew.
Oh, good. Good. Now that you've stealthed away and I'm completely left.
I was at 1 wound. Talk to me when you got 1 wound left.
As you're screaming from the bush that you're stealth
Yeah.
from. Does his
Here's-
stealth go away?
Here's the thing, though. He is really not good at shooting compared to hitting. What's your defense?
Defense is 2.
He got to.
You know, you say these things, Daniel.
He got just enough to hit you. Okay. Let's see if he gets the bonus. No. You take 10 damage.
Okay. So that will go 1 over, of which I will soak.
Okay.
I actually have a soak of 5. Yeah, because that'll prevent me from taking further damage, but I'll be at... if I do manage to pass this, I will be at 0 shock remaining.
Yeah, you're not so good at... Yeah.
I don't have a lot of shock, but I can soak a fair amount, and I have better wounds and resilience than Jay. It passes.
Okay.
So I have 0 shock remaining.
Yeah, but you, at the last moment, you like hit the ground as this as the just huge, like almost like a wave of lead starts flying towards you. But it seems to be almost just completely random in its direction.
And one of those bullets hits the plane flying off into the sky holding Elaine, and it blows up, right?
No.
Damn.
That's not the case.
I got some dust in my eye when I did that sweet roll.
All right, so I am just going to turn and get up off the ground after taking cover and just double run and just go full speed.
All right. So then you won't get there this round, but you should be able to get there next round, assuming you can make it that far.
Man, we were really lagging behind with this ship.
Top of the turn, I'm just going to double move straight into the ship and just dive in and roll inside, get my finger right on the door button as I'm eyeing for Andrew to come through.
All right. The orc is going to take one more shot at you, Andrew. You also see that as he has been yelling and shooting, you see like from the ruins, you see about... looks about like 30 orcs are running towards your shuttle as well.
Andrew, don't look back right now, but we need you to double time it, man.
My robot eye turns backwards and looks backwards as I'm running.
Okay, so he shoots at you and he misses. Again, just the bullets are just flying everywhere towards you. This guy is more interested
You
in
like fly into the ship. I'm like, Jesus.
But you are okay. He misses you.
Okay.
He is moving slowly. While he's shooting, he's running towards you as well, but he can't move as far because he's shooting while he's doing it.
All right, well, I'm just far enough away that I have to do another double move to get there. So I double move and dive into the ship.
And as soon as he dives into the ship, I hit the button on the door and seal it. Guybrush, get us the hell out of here right now!
You got it, boss.
And I assume he just hits the button, just blasts us off.
Yeah, exactly. As you're flying up, you do hear just like there are a couple of shots from below that are hitting your shuttle
Just
as
into
you're flying
the
up.
side of the hull.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have any guns on this ship. We've got to get to the flexible demeanor so we can get to that ship first, because right now it is a race. She knows if she has psychic power, she knows exactly where that thing is.
Yeah, Guybrush, full speed ahead, hit the afterburners. Daniel, I'm going to shut you down and reset you for when we get there.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to this grimdark tale. With Elaine ahead of them and our boys heavily injured, can they ever hope to catch up? Tune in 2 weeks from now to find out. Special thanks to Daniel Fernandez for inserting his soul into a servo skull and helping these two as Game Master. And if you've enjoyed this episode, why not leave us a rating and review on iTunes? It would be most appreciated. Our theme song was composed by Kyle Fryer. You can check out his music on SoundCloud. Music in this episode was produced by Kevin MacLeod of Incomptech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. You can check out other similar podcasts on partialarc.com, such as Roll to Seize, a podcast all about the wargame Warhammer 40k and its universe. You can tune into Roll to Seize every final Wednesday of the month. And if you're looking for another actual play podcast with plenty of humor and adventure, check out Friday Night Quests, a podcast much like Wrath and Story, but set in a fantastical and equally hilarious world of Dungeons & Dragons. There you may recognize the familiar voice of Jay Jones, and occasionally you'll hear Andrew and Daniel drop by the show as well, along with many more ridiculous and wonderful characters. Definitely check it out. Of course, you can always follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. And if you have any questions for Daniel and the boys, send them an email at wrathandstory@gmail.com. That's with the "and" spelled out. We may even answer them on one of our next episodes, so stay tuned. Until next time, goodbye.